Build back a better bee. Now, this is the gist of the work by researchers here who've sought to genetically engineer honeybees to make them more resistant to factors that undermine their health, including parasites, pesticides, and climate change. Here's Chung Won-ju.
This is the last remaining specimen. The bees from the scientist's house, they've been contained and destroyed.
And the body?
It also has been sanitized.
How did this happen?
It's been taken care of. The details are unimportant.
Details are everything. Much more important than your vague assurances.
Well, you'll have to trust my assurance that any other breaches have been handled.
Handled by whom?
I have a man in place. A man with no other choice but to succeed.
And what assurance can you give us that he can be trusted?
We can't risk even the slightest exposure. He has nothing to expose, except his own duplicity.
Should we assume that the trial run is proceeding as planned?
South Korean scientists have developed genetically modified bees that can withstand fatal diseases. Called Jangwon honeybee, they look similar to normal bees but can produce large amounts of virus-resistant proteins. They can fend off varroa mites that feed off bee larvae to spread viruses, steal nutrients, and weaken a bee's immune system. During testing, the Jangwon honeybee didn't become ill even when infected with viruses, and their ability to collect honey improved by 1.3 times. Technology to increase the number of native bees has also been developed. Native bees are congenitally incapable of being infected by varroa mites, but became endangered after the spread of the sac brood virus a decade ago. The same research team has developed the halla bee that is completely immune to the sac brood virus.
This breed was selected by first collecting bees from an area where native bees lived, testing pest resistance of those bees, and passing on their strength through dozens of generations.
Should we assume that the trial run is proceeding as planned?
It's already begun.
Hey, it's my turn! Oh, what is it? Ow! Ow! Miss Camper! We got stung by a bee! Mrs. Camper!
Meanwhile, the US government has approved the world's first vaccine for honeybees. The vaccine is to protect the bees from the American foul brood disease. The disease can weaken and kill beehives, and there's no known cure. The foul brood disease is caused by bacteria which turns bee larvae to brown fluid that begins to smell foul. The disease has been found in a large number of honeybee colonies in parts of the United States. Beekeepers are forced to destroy and burn any infected colonies and administer antibiotics to prevent further spread. The vaccine works by adding some of the bacteria into the jelly that queen bees eat. The queens then ingest the vaccine and then produce bee larvae that have immunity to the disease when they hatch. Studies say that this will reduce death rates from the disease. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has granted a conditional license for a vaccine. The vaccine has been created by the Dallin Animal Health Institute, a U.S. biotech company. The University of Georgia partnered with the firm to develop the vaccine, and they hope that this breakthrough can be used to create more vaccines for other bee-related diseases as well.
It's cool in here. The temperature's being regulated.
For the purpose of what?
Mulder, I think we're on top of a larger structure here. This is some kind of a venting system.
You hear something? You hear that?
I hear a humming. Like electricity. High voltage, maybe.
Maybe. Maybe not. Scully?
Yeah?
Run! Did you get stung?